How you going, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to create your first LinkedIn ad step by step. So for those who don't know, LinkedIn has grown in popularity in the last 2 to 3 years and is now at a stage where there's lots of business professionals on there, and this makes it a great advertising platform. So if you're an advertiser who needs to reach business professionals, you have to be on LinkedIn and running LinkedIn ads. I'm going to show you how today. So straight off the bat, you need to go to LinkedIn Campaign Manager. Let's go there. You can simply find that by searching LinkedIn Campaign, and here we go, LinkedIn Campaign Manager. Now, all you need to create a LinkedIn Campaign Manager is have an account with LinkedIn, that's a personal account, and you need to have a LinkedIn business page for your business. So I've got both of those things, so I can simply sign in and I should be up and running. So here we are on the LinkedIn Campaign Manager page. You can see here's my ad account. You can simply click on this to get started. This will take you through to your campaign groups. Now, if you're like me, you will have a few if you've done LinkedIn before, but if not, you will have none and this will be empty. So I want to explain how this area works. So campaign groups contain campaigns, and then campaigns contain ads. So think about campaign groups as an overarching hat of the campaign, and then the campaign is where you set the targeting information, and then the ad is where you set the actual text-based assets in the ad. So to get started, you got to create a new campaign group. If you got no campaigns here, we'll call ours advertising for IPM Media, because that's what we're going to do here. We're going to leave the total budget empty because we don't really care about that. But let's say you had $1,000 to spend, you'd put your total budget in here, and then that way you would never go over that advertising spend. You can set a start and stop date, but we don't need one. And the status will be active because we aren't planning anything. We're going to get started straight away. So we'll click save. We'll select our start date as currently. Here we go. And now this is creating. If it loads, here we go. Down the bottom we can see advertising for IPM Media, and this is our campaign group. So if we click onto this, it will take us through to the campaign. So now we're going to create a campaign inside this campaign group. Here we can select our objective, and this is where we do most of the editing in LinkedIn advertising. So objective for us is we want website visits, because that's what we're going to be setting up in this ad. But you can also select these other options like brand awareness, engagement, video views, lead generation, website conversions, and job applicants. We're just going to stick with website visits because we're trying to drive people to our website. So there we go. Now you can see down here, our next step is to generate an audience. LinkedIn has two types of audiences we can use. One, pre-made audiences by LinkedIn, that you can see here. You can scroll down and select any one of these. Or we can use saved audiences. And saved audiences are audiences that we have generated and then saved ourselves. Let's show you both. So here we've clicked on LinkedIn audiences and we're selecting small business owners because that's what we want to target. And you can see that these are the attributes that we're targeting. We're targeting people with these job titles: CXO, owner, or partner, and they must have the following company sizes of myself, 2 to 10 employees, or 11 to 50 employees. We can leave those there because we are fine with targeting that, and we can also add more attributes down here. You can target by company and all these. You can target by demographics, age and gender, education, so what they've studied or what field they're in, their job experience, this is a really important one to target by, and interests. It's important to remember that you just want your ideal customer, and you want to take your ideal customer and put their common characteristics in here. So for me, I work with other business owners, so that's why I choose small business owners and I choose these attributes because they work for me and that's what my ideal customer is. I'm going to turn off enable audience expansion. You only use audience expansion when you run out of people to advertise to, but you can see here on the right hand side in our forecasted results, LinkedIn has 150,000 people for us to advertise to. Now we're going to change this because we need to add a location, and location we're going to set is Adelaide because that's where my business is based out of. So we're going to select Adelaide, South Australia and get rid of Australia, and there we go. You can see our targeted audience size now is now 6,600 people, and we can scroll down here and now we've got a good idea of my ideal audience. This is my ideal audience, and we're going to start setting up the ad. We're going to turn off LinkedIn Audience Network. That advertises on their partner apps and websites. We don't necessarily want our ad there. Now we're going to do a single image ad today, but there's also these other options, a carousel image ad, a video ad, a message ad, a spotlight ad, or a text ad. I recommend starting with single image ad because it's easy. There's lots of them on LinkedIn. People aren't confused by them and they're easy to set up and to start with. Here we go. We're looking at the daily budget now. We can set a daily budget or a daily and total budget. I'm going to let it just be a daily. The minimum is $10 per day, so we can set that. And we're going to run our campaign continuously from a start date, and the start date there is fine. Leave the bid type as automated bid. This gets a bit complicated once you start in there. This is a bit more advanced. And we'll leave the conversion tracking as is. Now you can see on the right our forecast results. We can select 1 day or 7 days or 30 days. If we select 7 days, this gives us our potential ad spend. It will be $20 through to $83. We're looking at 600 to 7,000 impressions, which means that we're expecting that many people to see the ad. The click-through rate is going to be quite lower percent, and we're going to potentially get these many clicks, which means we're going to get this many clicks on our website. So it's really interesting for LinkedIn to give us these. Okay, now that we've got our targeting set up, we can go through and set up the ad. So click next and we'll save. Here we go. And now we'll have to create a new ad because that's what we're doing. If not, you can use existing content on your LinkedIn business page. We're going to create a new ad and name this ad. We're going to call it Facebook advertising because that's what we'll be advertising here. I'm going to be advertising what I do, and that is running and managing people's Facebook ads. So our introductory text is what appears over here. This is your main text, so we will write, we manage and run powerful Facebook advertising campaigns for businesses. Let's put organizations, for organizations. Get in touch if you need Facebook ads. Our destination URL will be our homepage of IPM Media. Actually no, it can be the Facebook advertising page. We can set that there. Here we go, and you can see our preview is updating on the right as we go along. We can also select the mobile preview over here. Now, article share. We're going to need an image, and to create an image, I'm just going to use Photoshop. So, if we go in here and select our Photoshop file, this is the size that your ad needs to be. So 1200 pixels wide by 627 pixels high. So I'll get rid of this and I'm going to import our image. We can do that by dragging and dropping it here. Here we go. We'll click OK. Now, you're not supposed to have too much text in your ad, like your image ad. So I'm not going to have any text at all. I'm just going to leave this as my image, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit there, and that can be it. And now I'll export this. Here we go, and we'll call it Facebook ad for LinkedIn ad. Here we go, and we'll save. Now we can go back to LinkedIn and upload the ad photo. Here we go. We can preview it there. There we go. Now we're happy with that. Now it should update on the right hand side once we do it. In the meantime, we can change the headline. You can see the headline here. We might want it to be Facebook advertising for organizations. Facebook advertising for organizations. And then our description will be, we can run and manage successful Facebook campaigns, advertising campaigns for your organization. Here we go, and we can select over here and have a look. We manage and run powerful Facebook advertising campaigns for organizations. Get in touch if you need Facebook ads. Our call to action can then be learn more. That will be there. And there we go. We can then go create once we're happy with the ad, and we are. Here we go, and it will now save. It will just take its time, and here we go. So now we can go next, because this is our ad we're going to use. You can see it says a campaign in draft because we haven't published it yet. And here we go. Here's the final stage. This is called reviewing and launching. So it tells you our objective, who we're targeting, our audience, and the attributes we've set in there, our ad format, our budget, our schedule, and then our actual ad. And then on the right hand side, it's got our forecasted results. So if we let this run for 7 days, we can expect 6 to 23 link clicks at the price of $20 to $83. Sounds great. So now we can go launch campaign. Here we go. And we're done. That's your LinkedIn ad setup. Here we go. We can be back here now on the home page, and we can now select this campaign, and we'll be able to click on the ads, and here is our ad. It pops up right here, and we can then go, and once we have results in the ad, we'll then look at the results here, and we can break those down by performance and demographics, and we can choose how we want to display them, and that's how we review our results. And we can obviously manage the ad here by highlighting there and clicking manage, and then that'll take us back into here, and we can edit the ad again if we really want. We could also change the campaign sets down here as well if we want to change it after we submitted it. Then we can go next, next, save and exit because we've already published it. I hope this video helped, guys. If you really enjoyed it, like and subscribe to our channel. We're always posting new tutorials about social media and digital advertising and digital marketing. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.